Sometime in life, we all do things that just doesn't make sense. Like that time I decided to climb a sand dune just so I could see what it was like. Yeah, probably not the smartest decision I ever made. I must have been out of my mind when I decided to come to Amargosa sand dunes. Most people who come out here ride dirt bikes or ATVs. Well, I had nothing cool like that, so what I expected to do here would be a big mystery for me. At some point, I decided my purpose for being here was to find the biggest ass sand dune out here and climb it. Why, you ask? Just because I could. After choosing my target, I set out walking towards my mark. Right now, it's feeling a bit lonely out here, so I'm going to cue up some music. Unfortunately, the dunes that I had chose to summit was quite far. It took a while to reach the base, so while I walk, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button for more awesome videos in the near future. Appreciate it. At the base, I took a few minutes just to admire the sheer beauty of the dune before I mounted it. Then I set off towards the summit. As you can see here, it took me a while just to walk the foot of the dune, but it'll only take you a second to click the like button on this video, so go ahead, smash it. Alright, I'm headed up this humongous dune. Kind of not looking forward to it. The sand tends to act a little bit like quicksand, so your feet sink as you step into it. So this may be painful, but it's good because I'm working off my COVID fat. So this is just what I need, just what the doctor ordered. The hard part was about to start. For the purpose of time, I sped up this portion of the climb. The size of the dune dwarfed me as I worked towards the summit. To keep myself focused, I kept my eye on the peak, not thinking about what it would take to get there. It was clear that this was going to take a while. With each step, my feet would slip and then sink into the sand. It took some time, but I was definitely making progress. I focused on a twig that was a few meters away. It kept me going. Looking back from where I came made it seem like I hadn't gone too far, but I didn't let that deter me. Man, I'm about 2/3 of the way to the top. I think I can see the top, but anyway, I'm taking a rest stop and I found this twig 2/3 of the way up at the top. I'm like, what the heck is this doing here for? See this? It's like a tumbleweed. He's up here. There's no bushes up here. I guess it got blown up here. That's the only thing I can imagine. Only reason I can imagine it being up here. But twig on the top of a sand dune. Go figure.
After an hour of climbing the dune, I was getting close to the top.
So close. Man, I don't know if I can make it. This sand dune is kicking my butt. But I'm not ready to give up yet. I can see the peak, but I think it might take me another 30-45 minutes just to reach the top, and it's not that far, but I'm gonna keep going.
As I labored to breathe, I looked down to see my boots completely buried in the sand. This was the reason for my heavy breathing. The sand was definitely slowing me down. Pressing on, I took frequent breaks as I became quite winded. While I'm taking my break, why don't you go ahead and click that subscribe button? And don't stop there. Go ahead and smash the like button too. The weather conditions begin to change as I inch closer to the top. The wind picked up significantly.
Apparently, there are two peaks on this dune. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the highest one, but I think I'll make it to the second highest. I'm on my hands and knees trying to climb to the top. It's awesome.
The wind started blowing like crazy, but that wasn't going to stop me from making it to the top.
I'm just about at the summit. Unfortunately, it's starting to rain. And the wind's blowing like crazy up here.
Despite the hurdles, I had accomplished my goal.
Almost there. Almost there. That's freaking awesome. Hopefully it doesn't pour on me. But I'm almost there. You can see the peak.
At that moment, I felt like I had just summited Mount Everest. The view from the top was stunning. Thankfully, the torrential downpour never came. I only had to contend with the wind. After enjoying the view, I looked back at the path I took to get to this point. It looked like it was a struggle to the top. After spending a few minutes at the top, it was time to head down. What took me a couple hours to reach would only take me a few minutes to get down. My feet were buried in the sand with each step I took.
Just got back from scaling that monstrosity right there. Whew, that was quite a workout. Anyway, any free space I had in my shoes is now filled by sand. I need to empty my shoes because a ton of sand just poured in. Let me show you.
While I empty my shoes, let me just say that I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more information on this destination, please check my website. I'm a little behind in updating it, but the info will be there eventually. Good job.